And good afternoon from the South Suburban Sports Center in Littleton, Colorado. This is Valor Hockey on Shaw Hockey Productions. I'm Manny Furtado today for this afternoon's contest between Valor and Ralston Valley. Valor, the home team, is dressed in their dark jerseys with the Eagles name across the chest. And RV is in their white jerseys trimmed out with light blue to our left. In goal is Cooper Robinson, number 1. He's backed up by Carter Bergstrom. And for Ralston Valley, it's Derek McMaster, number 30, and he's backed up by Charlie MacArthur. We are just about ready to start with Noah Fekete's line out there. He's got Walsh and Wright flanked on either side. And they're going up against Chase Koisman. Koisman is the centerman on this top line here for RV, and off the bat, a couple of good checks there as the boys are just getting warmed up here on this Saturday afternoon. Puck comes back over. Trevor Tosh has it. Tosh holds it up into the near side corner. He's pressured there by Walsh. Puck comes up the near half boards. Brooks Wright steps in. Fekete's there to secure it, and right through front. Puck is kept in by Aiden Owen. Back behind, and Tosh has it one more time. But Brooks right there was on it. Chase Koisman is able to get it over to the far side, and it gets back out to center. Valor goes for a quick line change, but Fekete still on the hunt. And keeping the puck in was McConnell. McConnell with the puck. Has it stripped off his stick by Chase Koisman. He's had a good first shift and active. Up, not out. Valor keeps it in and is able to execute a line change. McConnell pressing, and it's back out to center. RV gets their first line change, and it comes a minute 5 into the game, and their first line change that they're able to get, they ice the puck there. So it'll be Jack Majeski's line out there. He's got Chase Whitmore on one side, and there's McConnell finishing out his shift. Lloyd tries to one-hand it, but a good play, and the puck is picked out by Tyler Strong. Strong's got a brother out there, Devin Strong, number 11. And we'll look to see if they have a little chemistry out there. And even if they're there playing and Strong, a couple of shots. And the big long stick of Strong gets a shot on goal. This net comes off the moorings, so we'll do it again. I think that's Eddie, the referee out there on the near side. Longtime Colorado referee. And a light crowd here this afternoon. Last night, Friday night, we had a pretty good showing. And a little adjustment there for Cooper Robinson. And on the headgear. Carter Bergstrom might be handing him. Let's see if he's making an adjustment. Carter Bergstrom looks to be working on his pads. So while we've got this time, we can talk to you about the league right now. Valor is leading the McKinnon Conference, and they've got a 5-0 record, undefeated thus far. And the only other undefeated teams is Regis Jesuit Red, who won last night and put a hurt on Centaurus Warriors, beating them 7-0. In the McKinnon Conference versus the McCarr Conference. Don't you love that? They named them after the two top players for the Avalanche. And the Valor Eagles have 10 points thus far. Denver East is right on their heels, though, with 6 points. Denver East won a big game yesterday as Denver East defeated Regis White 6-3. So The East Angels made a statement last night that they're going to be reckoned with here this season. So jousting for the puck over on the far side, and picking it up is Barnes, but it goes up and out of play and into the RV bench. So we'll do it again. You get a good look there of Jamison Spellman, the coach of RV. Jamison is a Arvada and RV product. And chasing the puck down, but a good defensive play to keep the puck away was Morona. Morona battling in the corner as well. Puck comes out, and it's flipped up but not out. RV keeps it in, only momentarily. And Alfieri moves it back over Barnes on the far side. Alfieri on the hunt here, comes in, and Tyler Strong avoids the check. But up at the point, Tarosian sends it around. Alfieri can't corral it, and over on the far side, Coveney is between three players. Puck comes up, Murr holds it there. Murr puts a shot on. Alfieri was there looking for the rebound. Alfieri is able to pool cue it in, but not control it as it comes out. LaGrange has it, and RV is able to dump it in back behind Cooper Robinson, who lends a hand. Sends it back into the far side corner. It's whipped through the crease. No harm. Puck is flipped right back down, and Homer looking for it. Tries to lift a stick. Jumping in from his D position was Polacek, number 79, and a bouncing puck that took a funny bounce on Robinson, but he reacts well. And Polacek gets back and protects the pucks there. Sends it over to the far side, and it gets past Devin Strong. Coming in, Valor is able to keep the play alive as Owen was alert to that. Coming back is Devin Strong. Strong is able to get it back out to center. McConnell. Owen pressing over on the far side, cancels out Ware, and the puck over on the near side. McConnell can't corral. Strong has it. Delivers it back over to Clark on the far side. Clark is met by a couple of players, including Kaiser and Owen. They double team him. Kaiser's got the puck. Sends one in off the pads. McConnell battling, and Keller comes away with it. Keller off the mid-ice boards, controlled, but a weak backhander, and slap shot there by Kaiser. Over on the far side, Owen flips it out of play. So the face-off coming back to center. So Galushko, Daniel Galushko comes in to take this face-off. Going against Homer. And Galushko wins it. Lloyd, Morona, and Ackerman. Ackerman runs into O'Toole. That was Finn O'Toole. See that first name now quite often. Good Irish name. Here comes Ackerman down the left-hand side. Puts a shot on, bobbled by McMaster. That was best opportunity of the game thus far for Valor, but they didn't have anybody on the doorstep. Over on the far side, Wilton sees shot Ackerman on the doorstep, but McMaster gets enough of it. And Lloyd fans on the pass across to Morona, but offsides as Clark was trailing Strong, or O'Toole, and he thought he had a jump on it. He did, but Clark had a little bit more of a jump. So we'll do it again. Brooks Wright in your foreground, flanks Fekete. And Wright's got the puck, loses it momentarily. Puck is taken back by Muir as he draws him in. Nice pickup on the far side by Walsh. Walsh works it down the right-hand side, probing, looking for a shot. There was Wright. Wright was all alone in the slot, and Walsh delivered that pass. And another shot, this one, Fekete almost got a piece of it. That was off the shoulder of McMaster, and the puck comes back over to the near side. Tarosian, cross ice, and Fekete hands it off, but Brooks Wright is offside. So George will change things up. I don't see Adrian Wiedemann on the bench today, but Max Starr is. Majeski with McConnell on one side. And chasing the puck down, trying to put it in front to McConnell. Wraparound opportunity. Devin Strong comes away with it. And here comes RV with a nice little tap pass. Kennedy is canceled out by Owen, who got back quickly. Koisman tries to check Owen off the puck, and Kaiser picks it up. Tough pass to catch for McConnell on his backhand. Majeski chasing down Ware. Ware protecting the puck, gives it away. McConnell snapshot up and over McMaster. Owen, slap pass down into the corner. Back behind, trying to chase that down, is Polacek. Puck comes right back to Owen. Owen, the active defenseman, puts it right on target. He's going to get a third shot. This time he sends it around. McConnell can't handle the pass, as it was a tough play right on the boards. Polacek shuffles it back out to center. Owen from the red line. Majeski makes sure of it and goes for a line change. Meanwhile, Barnes coming in on the forecheck is able to disrupt things, but the puck is brought back out by number 5, and we're missing a number there. Try and pick that up for RV. Bank pass up to Alfieri. Alfieri hands it off. Coveney, back pass. Barnes shot gets deflects off of number 21. That was Kennedy. And the bouncing puck, Alfieri protecting it there, puts it into the corner for Barnes to chase. Barnes picks it back up and guides it up to Lloyd. Lloyd steps in. He's got a shot blocker save. Barnes will do it again. Sends it right back down into the corner. Alfieri tries to pass it to himself over on the far side. Chasing it down is Kennedy. Kennedy gets it up, not out, with some room, but fanning on it. Kaiser picks it back up, and a right to left save. Alfieri can't get the handle, and Tyler Strong is able to get it back out for RV, up and out. Kaiser with Kennedy on him, redirects it back to the near side. Alfieri up ice quickly. Coveney takes the zone. He's got Barnes in front, but he got tied up by a good defensive play by Trevor Tosh. RV works it back through center and weaving through. Out comes Kennedy. Kennedy squaring up, but defended well by Lloyd. And Alfieri sends a pass over to the far side. It's banked right back in by 91 LaGrange, back behind the cage. Puck is moved up by Morona, and the outlet pass goes off Galushko. Can't handle it. Puck comes back to the near side. Calling for it there is Homer. Goes in, and Robinson activates. Back over Morona. Morona back up those boards, and it gets knocked back down below Valor's line. RV looks to take it away, can't do so. Pass in the wickets, picked back up by Willency, and given back to RV at the line. Over on the far side, it's Galushko. He hoists it into the corner and given chase. There is LaGrange for RV. He's able to get it back out to center where Tarosian steps on. And quickly, the pass cross ice comes back to the near side. Puck is banked off the boards by LaGrange. RV looking to move it back up through center, and it goes through the wickets there of Homer. Homer's got a couple of goals this season for RV. We are 9 minutes into the game, and we're scoreless between Valor and RV in this Tier 1 level. And Fekete wins another face-off directly back, and RV puts it up and out of play. I was talking to Coach Jason Spellman prior to the game, and said he really doesn't have lines. He's mixing and matching. He's missing a few players. Mirror's shot goes off the inboards and up the right wing boards. Brooks Wright hassles, and it's hoisted. Tarosian had stepped into that one. Fekete's there, and Fekete controls. Brooks Wright over on the near side, and a giveaway there, and read nicely by Kennedy. Kennedy in some tight traffic puts it in on Robinson, who handles it easily. So a bit of a quiet game thus far, as neither team has really put on a lot of scoring chances. Valor's had the better of the territory play. And there's Polachek, tries to shovel it in on a backhand. Brooks Wright waiting for it, and Wright is able to get it up. Polachek puts it right back, and O'Toole guides it over to the far side. O'Toole, and sensing the play nicely, was Aiden Owen as he avoids the check. Noah Fekete works in on the near side, retrieves it out of the corner, and puts it back in. Chasing there is Walsh, forces the puck up the boards. Walsh gets it back from Owen, but he's double teamed and taking it away. Finn O'Toole. O'Toole, a good, smart, soft dump there. He's able to get it out. Brooks Wright. Wright with the long stick. Walsh stays on sides and back behind the cage. Walsh punches the puck up the right wing boards. Walsh is going to have another shot, brings it in. He's got Majeski sitting behind him. Walsh, stick checked, but the defenseman Lloyd steps in, cross-ice feed as he had his fellow defenseman Kaiser stepping in. Meanwhile, it's Devin Strong. Strong winds, takes this shot, big rebound, diving play by Cooper Robinson. Put a marker on that one. There was a rebound on that far side, and RV could not capitalize. And Cooper Robinson makes a heck of a save at the 6-minute mark of this first period. Robinson keeps it a scoreless game. RV has not had a lot of scoring opportunities, but that was one, and you saw Devin Strong come in, and he had a good shot that produced a rebound over on that far side. McConnell weaving through over on the far right-hand side, puts it back behind the cage. RV comes away with it, and the head-up pass goes through all. It's Morona. Morona, soft dump into the corner, ricochets over to the near side. Majeski looks for it, but Tosh is able to take it away, and over on the far side, the defenseman Cole works it right back to Tosh, but up and over him. Working on the forecheck there was number 25, Chase Whitmore. Coming back to the near side, a backhand feed, and quickly RV transitions. Majeski calls for it. He's got it on his blade. Majeski has it tipped aside as he's taken out, and a penalty is coming. And the hooking call comes, the roughing call comes here at the 5:05 mark. So Valor is going to get their first power play of the evening. And it is Devin Strong who goes to the box for a rough at the 5:05 mark. So Valor comes in with a 33% success rate on the power play. And meanwhile, RV comes in with a 76% kill rate. The slap shot from Kaiser over on the far side. You heard the pad thud. Coveney picks it back up and sends it over to Alfieri. Fekete inching in over on the near side. Owen moves aside, and here's the tip. Coveney had one on there. I don't know if it was Coveney or Alfieri. One of the two got a stick on that one. It goes up and out of play. So Noah Fekete will take this face off. He's a right-handed draw in that left circle. And 4 Valor players converge. Kaiser pulls it over to the far side, and it's redirected and sent the length of the ice. On the forecheck there, Homer hassling Owen, gives it back up to Kaiser. And Alfieri will take it from there. Cross-ice feed, Fekete works the line. Back in the snow in front of the RV bench, coming away with it. Puck comes back over to Kaiser. Up high, Owen now will work to the right. Back to Kaiser, takes the shot, and it deflects into the Canadian flag up above McMaster. So with 1:03 remaining in the power play, Gwozdecki changes his power play unit. He's got Brooks Wright, Majeski, Walsh, Morona, and Lloyd out there. Puck comes over to the dot. Brooks guides it back up. Starting out, it'll be Morona, looks for the shot, puts it in. Brooks Wright looking for it over on the far side. Wright picks it back up and quickly moves it back over, and the pass is Majeski had Lloyd in his sights, so did I. He almost got it to him. It was deflected at the last second there. Shot in on Robinson, almost didn't see it, bobbled it there, the giveaway, and walking it right back in as Kennedy takes the shot and forces Robinson to hold with 31 seconds remaining in the power play. 3:36 remaining in this first period. We're scoreless as RV forces Valor into a defensive zone face-off on that turnover. So Jackson Kennedy out there with Koisman. Koisman off the face-off. And now he'll retreat on the PK. So here's the Valor breakout. Leading it is Owen. Owen, a good little pass over to Fekete. Fekete brings it in, top of the circle, takes the shot, got deadened, and Owen collides into McMaster. And let's see if there isn't an interference call. I didn't see what precipitated that. He wasn't certainly pushed into him. And so the face-off, no call on Owen. The face-off comes out, back out in front of the RV bench. And Fekete muscles it forward, bouncing puck, and it'll be tracked down by Alfieri. He's got a man right in the middle. Fekete, one-timer, little push shot there. Nice feed from Alfieri. Back over to Fekete. His backhander just goes wide. That's Alfieri. Alfieri spinning away from the pressure as Tosh tries to pin him up against the boards. Tosh on his forehand is able to get it back out to center. Power play is over, 2:47 remaining in this first period, and we're scoreless between RV and Valor. Puck is knocked down. Here comes Kaiser down the left-hand side. His snapshot, rebound in the slot, slapped at, and trying to peel it away is Koisman. Koisman's able to get it back out to center. You saw a good snapshot there. Long pass coming in as it was touched up by Ackerman, so the icing is waved off. On the far side, LaGrange does battle with Willency. Willency peels it away, sends it right into the slot as Galushko was looking for it. Puck bouncing, picked back up and held by Mirror up at the point, right in front. Galushko's shot deflected again. Puck to Rosian, his shot glove save held on by McMaster. McMaster holds with 1:59 remaining in this first period. So another offensive zone face-off. Territorially, again, Valor controls, but they don't have anything to show for it up on the board just yet. Tarosian's shot wide to the near side. Ackerman almost got a stick on it. Swept right back over. LaGrange on his backhand. He's chased into the half boards. Runs out of room, but Tyler Strong picks it up and is able to get it back out to center. Valor keeping the pressure on with a quick move at the center ice line as Galushko goes into the boards. And Galushko hobbled a bit, but he's going to be okay. And so going into the box for, I believe, a rough, he is going to be number 61, Tyler Strong. And it is. So Tyler Strong matches his brother's penalty, Devin Strong. And so they're both, the Strong brothers, each take a rough call. This one comes at the 1:32 mark, and we'll see if Valor can convert their 0 for 1 thus far. Puck up to the right-hand side as, with some patience, Kaiser sends it back over. Fekete shot up and over the cage. Holding it there, Coveney pressuring. Kaiser's got it. Kaiser thinks about it as he had a man right in front of him. Cross-ice feed right on the doorstep, and chiseling away, trying to come up with it was Coveney, but he couldn't do so. 1:32 remaining. The same power play unit stays out there for another opportunity. Kaiser, the defenseman, pressured by Homer, holds it there, and he whips it from corner to corner. Coveney's there. Nudges it back to the point, and it's popped free, but the good hustle of Kaiser keeps it alive for Valor. Fekete looking for some room, sends it back over to the far side. Tosh can't move it. Owen sensing the pressure, puts one on. Shot goal. Alfieri's on fire. Alfieri gets the goal in front of McMaster, and for Alfieri, that is his 4th goal of the season and his 3rd this weekend. All power play goals. I think George has found something there as Alfieri gets Valor on the board. And you watch him post up, and Alfieri's, a lot of times they put a power forward down there, but Alfieri with the hands and with 34 seconds remaining in this first period gives Valor a 1-0 lead. And over to the far side, Valor is able to pick up the puck back behind Cooper Robinson. Tarosian guides it back over to the right-hand side, and the touch play is a bit much as RV is able to punch it right back in with 12 seconds remaining in this first period. Puck comes up the right wing boards, piled into, taking out the linesman, and Cooper Robinson holds it there, and Morona will too as the final seconds tick off the clock. That's where we stand, 1-0 after 1. We'll take a quick break. This is Manny Furtado for Shaw Hockey Productions. You're watching Valor Hockey.
I knew it.
Welcome back, as Cooper Robinson will be to my left and Derek McMaster to our right. And I am reminded that this evening is homecoming, and I don't know if the game was rescheduled because of that, if it was an evening game and got moved to an afternoon game. If so, that's terrific for these players not to miss homecoming for an athletic event, and they're able to participate. So back to the live action. Puck is put into the Valor end, and the Eagles work it out. Muir is bodied up over in the far side corner, and peeling it away was McConnell. McConnell reverses. Tarosian shields it there, and Muir's got it. Pressure by RV as Muir tumbles, and Valor's having a tough time getting this out, and the backhand shot, goal scored. Number 97, Koisman on the backside, and you could just feel it. Valor couldn't get it out, and RV was able to keep the pressure on, and the first shot didn't score, but the second one did, as Koisman on the backside picks up that ricochet, and all that work, and Valor dominating territorially, And in one shift, they give it up as Koisman gets the goal. And that one came at the 16:20 mark, so it didn't take long into this second period. Owen takes it wide and drags it over to the side of the cage, guides it back up to Kaiser, and Kaiser uncharacteristically loses the handle there, picks it back up, and Owen's going to lead the charge again. Same spot. This one goes off a stick and up and out of play. You can sense that top defensive line wanting to make something happen. They don't like giving up that lead that easily. Fekete with a right-handed draws has Owen sitting back behind him. Walsh on the wall. And trying to peel that puck away was Brooks Wright. Sticks his nose in there and is able to guide it back up. Walsh down low. Walsh makes a nifty move right in front as Brooks Wright had a quick little bang-bang play. Wright comes up with the puck, back over. Owen looks for it and right in the breadbasket. Owen one more time holding his man off, puts it right in front, and the bouncing puck as Walsh tries to move it, and I didn't see what Eddie was making as far as the call, but the faceoff comes out. It might have been touched up with the high stick, perhaps. He had a good look on it. And so the second line out there, Kovney moves it back over to Morona, and Morona blockered over into the far side corner, hoisted up, not out, but getting a handle on it is Polacek. Polacek moves it back through center, played by Robinson, and he'll hold it there. So Polacek, the big defenseman for this RV squad. And number 11, Devin Strong again. And Strong wins this one back, poked free, and Valor's going to get to it. Barnes tries to work it off the wall, cross-ice feed, and waiting for it is Alfieri. His pass to Kovney was broken up, a shot by Lloyd, and this one hugging the post was McMaster. McMaster tosses it to the linesman, and we'll have a face-off to the right-hand side. And another line change for Gwozdecki as he's going to go out there with Galushko's line, number 17. And over on the far side, quickly up and hops the glove there of Lloyd. Galushko chops, and it's controlled. Polacek puts it in off of Morona. Morona bounces right back up, and working up the right wall is Willency. Willency muscles it out, sends it back over, and Willency gets knocked down. He's right back up. Puck back to Ware. Ware guides it over to Keller, and over on the far side, Ackerman, defending Homer, takes the puck away. Willency pass a bit behind him, and pickoff. Ackerman chases it right in and stops on a dime, but that dime was McMaster. And so for the second time, McMaster ends up on his backside. So back to the top line for Valor. And Fekete will take this draw versus Homer again. Swept back up to the point. Muir guides it over to Trosian right on the doorstep. Spinning shot, and the loose puck is still there. Fekete, and what a save. That might have gotten deflected off the paddle. Over on the far side, Walsh fans on it, gathers it back in, brings it over to the near side and sweeps it into the corner. Brooks Wright tries to seal the wall, and the puck comes back out, and it's tipped to center. RV trying to work Tarosian, but Tarosian gets a good stick on it, and Fekete marches ahead. Fekete watched there by Cole, and right in front, holding there is McMaster, and Fekete with the snow on the breezers will go for a line change. Good pressure by Valor, but the score remains 1-1 4 minutes into this second period. Majeski wins it. Back over. Owen guides it. McConnell gets tied up, and coming over to the near side, in walks Whitmore. Whitmore. And all the way back to Owen. Owen right up the gut. Hard off the boards. McConnell quickly. Whitmore. Back feed. Owen shot and a deflection over on the far side. Majeski was there. Couldn't get a stick on it. Went hard into the corner. McConnell continues to battle, but RV comes away with it. And over on the near side, Koisman, who got that goal, gets the puck up and out. Kaiser whips it back. And with the delayed offsides, recoiling was Koisman. The giveaway, McConnell's shot. Pad save into the corner. Glove left on the ice of the RV defenseman. And he continues to battle. That's LaGrange. Now he'll go to pick it up with the loose puck and some time. Majeski back over to Kaiser. And right in front, pile up there as Alfieri was taken out. And that one goes off a Valor player on the bench with 12:11 remaining in the second period. We're tied 1-1. Valor again keeping the pressure on. McMaster is able to handle the majority of these shots as they've come from distance. Although a couple of scrambles in front of the net. There's one and a nice toe save. Morona deflects it off his boot. Back to center, and Morona makes a nice play and guides it back up, looking for Barnes. Barnes working into the corner, and Barnes drives it right to center. Alfieri was high. Back down, Coveney working it, and the puck squirts free up the boards. Comes back over to Alfieri, stick checked, and the puck comes back out of the zone. Over on the far side, Barnes avoids his man, looks for the return feed. And a pile up over there on the far side. Barnes has it. He's taken off the puck. And trying to work it up and out was number 21, Kennedy. Kennedy forced up the far side wall. Shot comes in, ricochets off the inboards over to the near side. Morona wastes no time. RV working it back out as Ware puts it in. And the defenseman will go for a skate, trying to create something for RV, who has really lacked in the Valor zone, except for that first rush that took less than a minute. Trying to catch up to that one was Barnes. He couldn't do so. And Polacek brings it back behind the cage. And Polacek gets ahead of steam and whips it in, gloved. And Polacek forces Cooper Robinson into a glove save and holds on. So the Mustangs will get an offensive zone face-off here. So it'll be Homer, and taking this face-off will be Keller. Homer's in the slot, and Keller on the face-off. Valor wins it, though, as Galushko sends it into the corner. Willency. Ackerman settles things. And Muir moves it back up to Willency. Willency right up the gut. And it was stripped off of, tapped off of Galushko's stick. And over on the far side, Kennedy's shot goes up and over. Robinson didn't have to move there as it was well above him over on the far side. Reminiscent of that goal. Puck comes back up to the right-hand point as it ricochets off of Ackerman's boot. And chopped at by Galushko, takes a check, and able to get that puck up and out, trying to tip it past the defenseman. And we've got an elbowing call, and this is going to go on Valor. So RV, no, it's going to go on RV. So Valor's going to get their third power play of the game. They're 1 for 2 thus far. And so elbowing is the call. And it comes at the 9:58 mark. And we're looking for a number of the player over on the RV. They haven't put it up on the board, and I don't think they will. Meanwhile, back to the live action. It's Owen straight ahead. Owen, his shot is deflected. And chasing it down with some work is Alfieri. It banks off of Coveney's boot. Comes over to the near side. Kaiser tries to get there. And soccer style, Owen isn't able to get anything on it. Twisting. And the pass over to the far side. Dangerous play as Cooper Robinson had come way out. And Strong had intercepted that pass, but he couldn't get it to Koisman over on the far side. Koisman would have been looking for his second goal, and it wouldn't have been that tough as the cage was wide open. 1:17 remaining in the power play, and now Valor will look to start things again over on the far side. Kaiser holds it and draws him in with some patience, brings it all the way to the near side. Loses it there, and it's hoisted back out. So Valor having a bit of a challenge, and Gwozdecki will change things up. Perhaps not. Same line. And Lloyd lifts it in. He goes for a chase. Fekete hustling on the near side and gets that stick on it and keeps the play alive for Valor. Fekete driving to the cage. His backhander, Alfieri on the far side. Coveney sweeps in. Coveney holding. Far side dot. Watched by Polacek. Finds a lane. Quickly, Morona's snapshot taken out of the air by McMaster. Good movement. You saw a little bit of hesitation on the pass through the slot, and then it came up high, and that was good cross-ice movement by Valor. 26 seconds remaining in the power play. Lloyd moves it back over. Tough pass off the boot, but he's able to get enough on it. Walsh moves the puck and back into the corner. Lloyd's got some time as Walsh covers the D position. Here's the shot. It's a flyer up and over. Brooks Wright can't get the stick on it, and RV is able to get it back out to safety. As the final seconds tick off, RV is back to full strength, and with 7:54 remaining in this second period, we remain tied 1 apiece. So Valor, who has had 3 power play opportunities, now is 1 for 3. Unable to convert on that most recent one. So Blaine Keller off the faceoff, takes his man down, and Willincy marches out. Watched closely by Cole. He's able to move the puck in and overskating it there as it got tipped at the last second. Bringing it right back is Keller. Keller stops up high as he was looking for Finn O'Toole again. O'Toole's backhander is right back through the crease, misses everyone, and comes all the way back to 67. That's Cole. Cole works it back down low, and they try and feed it up in front of Robinson's cage. It's fed instead into the corner. Peeling the puck off the boards was Tosh. Tosh moves it back down the wall, and good defensive play, alertness there by Cole. Cole keeps it alive for RV, and again RV keeps the puck in Valor's end with some good forechecking and some good play up against the boards. Again, Keller working it over on the far side. 3 RV players, and it's finally hoisted up and out as Savo Cole picks it back up, and with 6:35 looks to restart things. Finds Nicholas Clark. Clark works it in on the near side, backhand feed as he had Koisman. Koisman, who has 4 goals this season, 1 here this afternoon. McConnell takes it back out to center, and on his off wing he's forced wide by LaGrange. Sweeps it back up to the point. Kaiser working it back down low. McConnell right in front. Tip play. Majeski almost got a stick on it. Kept it alive. Held in back there by Whitmore. Whitmore holds his man off, and a backhand feed right in front. Majeski working from his knees, and finally McMaster holds on and gains the whistle. And our RV defensively has had to collapse in on Valor as Valor has been driving it to the net and looking for that ricochet rebound. Puck comes over to the far side and McConnell holds it. McConnell puts a gut shot in. McMaster is going to make that save every day. He didn't have any traffic in front of him. So with 5:44 remaining in the period, Fecity with Walsh and Fecity, who's so good on those faceoffs, wins it back directly right off the into the half boards. Fecity working from side to side, needs some support. Brooks Wright loses an edge and a stick. Meanwhile, puck comes over to the near side. Walsh holds up his man, and the puck is pitchforked out by Kennedy. And on the run there was Koisman, and Koisman draws the hooking. And so with that, it's going to be a tripping call. So here we are with 5:17 remaining in this second period, and RV gets their first power play of the game as Owen goes for a trip. And not a bad penalty, as Koisman was breaking in, and he would have been a threat. So Keller off the faceoff for RV. Puck comes up and it's cleared with authority, as Lloyd got a good piece of that one. So RV sets it up, and streaking on the near side is Blaine Keller. Keller is pushed into the boards by Fecity. Fecity looking for that puck. He's the second man on that check. Starting it up again is number 81, Hennessy, the defenseman, back over to Polacek. And Hennessy avoiding Brooks Wright, works it in. Hennessy brings it all the way in, and at the last second he was stick checked. Kyle Hennessy was one step away of being one-on-one versus Cooper Robinson. RV in the middle of a line change, and that pass, it was touched up, and there was Devin Strong making sure that the linesman knew that he had touched that. Meanwhile, Walsh with the puck as he gets chased down into the near side half boards, and good hustle by Walsh as he's able to get the puck back into the RV end. RV quickly right back, but Cooper Robinson has time to set up Tarosian. Tarosian rides the rails, and a nice little touch by Walsh as he's able to redirect it to center ice. 29 seconds remaining in RV's first power play. And working it again into the zone was 92, Jackson Kennedy. Jackson Kennedy's got a couple goals thus far this season. Puck comes back up to the right-hand point, all the way back to Kennedy. He looks cross ice as Devin Strong was the intended target. And Valor on the tail end of this power play is able to clear the decks. Valor is back to full strength. And with 3:15 remaining in this second period, puck is angled off the boards on the far side. Kaiser wastes no time as he's got Walsh well ahead of the play. Walsh hold up there. Majeski stays on. And on the near side, Barnes turned aside. Puck is chipped back, and the foot race starts as Koisman can't beat Owen to the puck, and Owen's able to move the puck up ice. Over on the near side, Alfieri with a 50-50. Puck up to the point, held in by Owen. Alfieri peeling out of the corner, looks for the pass, goes through the wickets, picks it back up on his backhand, has a little bit of room, drives it to the cage, and another pile up in front. As back behind the play, Barnes isn't going to get upended, but Alfieri does. .228 remaining in the period. Alfieri gets tied up with his man, looking for the puck, and it squirts free and over to Strong. Strong on the far side. That's Tyler Strong. And a nice stick check by Owen. Coveney with a bit of room. Back over to Alfieri. Glances off his stick. And RV again with the puck through center. Read by Owen. Owen brings it in. Sidestepping Alfieri. Puts one in and then was deflected. McMaster handles that one easily. So we're 1:59 away from a Zam break. Quite a bit of snow out there as the puck is bouncing a bit here. That's what you find late in these periods. Fekete wins it clean again. Back over to Morona. Working off the wall. Walsh right in front. Fekete had a man on his backside. That was Tyler Strong pressuring him. Puck over to the left-hand point. Shot was deflected, never got through, and the puck comes back over to Kennedy on the near side. Valor works it up the right-hand side as Walsh cross-ice feed, bouncing puck. Fekete's got it. All bodies stay on side as over on the far side, Brooks Wright had to hold up momentarily. Shot deflected as it goes up and over McMaster's cage. And a good 50-50 there as Walsh was battling. Puck comes back out to center. Homer's got it. Homer puts it back down. Cooper Robinson sends it back the other way as he operates as that third defenseman for Valor. Puck is poked in by Morona and he goes on the forecheck. Turns Cole around and Cole gathers up some speed on the left-hand side in the final minute of the second period. Cole taking off the play. Puts it in. Morona's got it. Morona using the cage. Sends it back over to Walsh. Chop back out to center. Handled by Tosh. Controlled by Muir. Walsh looks cross ice. Off of O'Toole's boots. And O'Toole goes for a chase. He's got a step. O'Toole's pass right through the middle as he was looking for Clark. Puck comes back out to center and Fekete makes a nifty play to pick that puck back up. Off of his skate, and it just comes out barely. Tarosian was hustling, but couldn't get to it. So with the final 19 seconds of this second period, faceoff comes outside of the zone in front of Coach Gwozdecki's bench. Puck in front of the scorer's table. Strong has it. And a good play there by Galushko, backing up on the far side. Galushko a second time makes a good play. And keeps the puck outside of Valor's end. Galushko with the final second. Couldn't get the shot off. There you see the snow in front of the Valor bench. After two, we are tied 1 apiece on Alfieri's power play goal and Koisman's early second period tally. This is Manny Furtado for Shaw Hockey Productions. You're watching Valor Hockey. We'll be back for the third and final period. Stay with us. Welcome back for the third and final period between Valor and Ralston Valley. Ralston Valley up in the Arvada area. Majority of these Ralston Valley players played their youth hockey at Arvada, one of the old classic hockey associations in the Denver area. So hopefully the boys don't get ahead of themselves thinking about homecoming here this evening, as they've got some wood to chop here in this third period, as we've begun these 17-minute frame with Cooper Robinson to our right in the dark jerseys and Derek McMaster to our left in his white jersey, white pads, looking sharp. Cooper Robinson is ready. Puck over to the far side as Owen moves it up ice. Walsh tries to maneuver past Tosh. Tosh has been solid all game today. It's picked back up as Cole's got it. Cole, the defenseman, moves it up the left wing boards, and it's handled and controlled, bringing it right back in as Brooks Wright puts it into the corner again. Tosh bodying him up. And the puck over to the near side is swept back to center on the clean sheet of ice. We've got icing 16-17 into this third period, remaining in the third period, and we've got a tie game. I don't know that we expected this. When you look at the record, RV came in with a 1-2 1-2-1 record, and being outscored 13-18 in their 4 games. The game last night versus Mountain Vista was canceled because of homecoming. So, just as this one was rescheduled. Morona puts it in, and giving chase over on the far side is Hennessy. Hennessy, the defenseman, gets tied up with Whitmore, and Whitmore pushes it aside and gets it down low, but sweeping back in and moving the puck up the near side. Valor can't maintain it there. It goes up and out of play off a Valor stick, so the face-off will come outside of the zone. Coveney take this face-off for Valor, and looks for that puck right on the blue line. Morona, far side, poked free and back out to center. Twirling puck finds Valor's end, and over on the far side as Barnes looking for it. Puck is moved right back in, right up the gut. Here's a shot, and jumping up there, Cooper Robinson makes the save. That pass right up through the slot area is dangerous. Spencer LaGrange, a couple times we've mentioned him, gets that shot off. And so RV was able to get a goal on a rebound in that second period. And over on the far side, coming away with it is Muir. Muir with a little backhand pass, but it's picked off, and it's 2-on-2 coming back the near side. Bringing the puck in, and a shot, another rebound, and a paddle save. Excellent play as Keller was coming in along with Clark. And that was a great play by Cooper Robinson as he made the first save over on the far side. It's just redirected as Muir had stepped in from his deep position. Here's a drive shot, scores! Tarosian gets it. And Tarosian's drive ricochets off of a RV player, and Tarosian gets the goal, making it 2-1. And that's goal is scored at the 14:39 mark. So for Tarosian, that is his first goal of the season. Good to see Simon Tarosian get on the board here and make it 2-1, even strength goal at the 14:39 mark of this third period. And catch you back up to the live action as that third line out there. Puck is put softly over to the far side. Homer tries to move it up the wall and is able to get it back out, but he is checked by Owen and steals the puck. Homer brings it back in on his backhand, and Homer gets a scoring attempt as Owen and Homer collided. Homer jumped right back up. That's Chris Homer, and he's got a couple of goals this season. And that was a dangerous play because making a save on that backhand, you don't know where that shot is coming from, unlike a forehand. And Homer got a good piece of that. Puck in the near side corner, and it's sent up the wall back over to Cole. Cole's shot from the far side. I believe that was Tosh. It was. And Fekete is upended. Meanwhile, Kaiser does the same as he takes out Keller. Walsh, far side, takes it wide. Defended by Tosh right in front, looking for Fekete. Brooks Wright steps back in, picks up that puck, and taps it back into the corner. Tosh protects it. And with Walsh backing out, and Walsh absolutely takes out Tosh as Brooks Wright tried to get a handle on it. Puck is whipped from side to side, but it's offsides as Wright is in early. So the faceoff comes back to Valor's end. Lloyd gets a piece of it. Morona chases. Is able to move it up the wall, and it drifts back to center. McConnell with back pass looking for Majeski. And it's Lloyd again. Right up through center ice. Valor tumbling there, trying to gain control. Can't do so. And no-name number 5 puts it right through center. We checked the roster for this RV team, and we couldn't come up with a number 5. Perhaps somebody forgot a jersey. Meanwhile, McConnell squares up well wide. Far side, picked back up by Clark. Clark pressured by Lloyd. Tarosian is back. And the shot is seen by Cooper, and he takes it. Nope, there is no number 5 on RV's Kaha roster. And off the faceoff, cross check goes uncalled as Devin Strong deserved his second penalty of the game. It's offsides. See, you get a good look there of Devin Strong, number 11. He had a roughing call earlier, as did his brother. And for Coach Jameson Spellman, he hands a new stick, and we're ready to go. Just outside of the Mustangs' blue line. Kaiser moves it up the mid-ice boards. Steps into Strong. Good battle over there. Owen again reads the play, and over on the far side, he's forced out by Koisman. Koisman, good physical player. Kovney guides it back over, and it's flipped in on McMaster. McMaster handles it. Puck is moved over to the far side corner and up the wall by Kennedy. Kennedy is able to get it up and out of the zone. It's put right back in, cross-ice dump in. Alfieri hustling. Kovney's there. Kovney picks it up, puts one on. Alfieri gets checked into the net as he drove to the cage looking for that rebound on that far side. And Alfieri, who has gotten a taste of scoring goals in tight, has not been afraid to go into the paint here today. And he draws a penalty as Jackson Kennedy goes to the box. And so for Valor, they get their 4th power play of the game. Kennedy goes for a rough. And this one comes at the 11:30 mark of this 3rd period. So Valor leading by a goal. And so Majeski's line will be out there, as majority of the first line power play was on the ice during the play. Walsh moves it back up to Lloyd. Lloyd looks, but it goes off a shin pad. Majeski rescues it, cross ice feed. Lloyd, top of the right circle. Back over, one-timer by Morona, as Kennedy had time to get in that path. Cooper Robinson holds it back behind the cage for Morona. And Morona will start things off with Majeski over on the far side. Majeski works it in, but he runs into a freight train over on the far side. So with 1:18 remaining in the power play, another breakout opportunity for this second line power play. Brooks right, forced wide, edge of the circle, watched closely by Cole, and takes it over to the far side. He's able to get it back up to Morona. Morona back to Brooks right. Right takes the shot. McMaster on the sharp angle comes up with the puck. 56 seconds remaining, and so the top power play line for Valor comes back out. Valor is 1 for 3 thus far, this being their 4th power play. Kaiser with it. Kaiser finds Owen, back to Kaiser. Kaiser's shot off the end boards, as it was, end glass I should say, as it was tipped. Puck comes up to Owen. He'll restart. .35 seconds, and tough pass to pick up for Kaiser. 30 seconds remaining in the power play. And Owen forced to the right by Homer. Far side, Alfieri. Coveney through center, and he's got room. Gets past Keller, works it back down low, past Cole as well. And Coveney back up high. Owen looking on the near side, as it's a right-handed shot from the left-hand side there. And Alfieri trying to dig it out on the low end. Coveney on the high end. Kaiser comes away with it. Kaiser, top of the circle. His shot gets deflected and didn't get through. Owen with it on the edge. Ricochet. And Valor will go to the box, and RV on the delayed call as McMaster gets to the bench, and Valor maintains possession until now. So with 8:59 remaining in this 3rd period, Ralston Valley will get their 2nd power play of the game, first of the 3rd period. And Alfieri takes the trip. And at the 8:59 mark, that was Owen's infraction in the 2nd period as well, a trip. So Ralston Valley with a golden opportunity with 8:52 remaining in the contest, with an opportunity to tie things up with this power play. And RV starts things up over on the far side, working his way through, and was, I believe, let me pick up that number, 92, that was Kennedy. These numbers on RV, their sleeve numbers, are virtually invisible from distance. It's black on the light blue. Over on the far side, picking the puck up is Strong. Shot right on the near side, and it's dug out. Valor, Walsh chiseling away, and good hard work gets the puck out. Majeski near side as the balance of the line goes for the line change, and he tries to put it right up through the slot. Majeski will go for the line change, and Fekete and company are out there. Kaiser cancels Koisman, and Valor's able to get it back out to center. RV with Cole moving the puck over to the far side. Puck is picked back up, And taken off the play was Kennedy, and with a jump, Fekete. Fekete brings it in and tries to one-hand, a backhand 5-hole on McMaster, but McMaster snuffs it out. And with 26 seconds remaining in the power play, Valor is able to clear the decks one more time. Hennessy picks up a head of steam on the right-hand side. On his backhand side, tries to work past Kaiser and a host of others. Brooks Wright, fans on it. Terosian, who's got a goal this game, is able to sweep it up and out of the Valor end. Polacek. The defenseman, Kovney, comes in and shoulders him off and chases the puck over into the near side corner. Battles with Hennessy as well. Alfieri comes up with that backhand feed right up through the slot. Alfieri again over at the dot, and this time he sweeps one through the slot area. Terosian keeping the play alive. Kovney working it up the wall, and Terosian will send it right back in. As Alfieri gives chase over on the far side, Polacek tries to seal the wall, but Alfieri squeaks through. Meanwhile, puck is picked back up, and Barnes is stymied. Terosian chops at it, puts it right back for Barnes. Barnes working again out of the corner. Hennessy on his backside. Puck comes back up to the boards, and no-name number 5 with the puck. And we've got another penalty on Ralston Valley, so, and perhaps it'll be both. It'll be 5 aside. It is. So Barnes goes on one side, and Hennessy on the other side. Too much roughhousing, so with 6:04 remaining in the contest, will remain 5 and 5 aside. So Galushko's line takes center stage. He'll go up against Homer. And the puck is picked up as bodies tumble, and out emerges RV. They whip it around as it is number 67 back out there. That is Cole, the defenseman, and colliding Galushko collides with number 9 Clark. Meanwhile, over on the far side, Willency moves it back up, and Ackerman sends it in, but he's stood up by Tosh. Tosh quickly keeps it along the perimeter. Puck held in nicely by Lloyd. Recoiling was Finn O'Toole. And O'Toole puts it in the wickets of Tosh, the defenseman. Swept over to the far side, and the tap play works for Ralston Valley as the breakout comes over to the near side. O'Toole's shot glances off of Cooper Robinson's glove. It's touched up to the left wing boards, and Ackerman's pass is picked up by Willency just prior to the line change. 5:02 remaining. Third period, Valor leads by 1, 2-1 over RV. And the pass is going to go for icing as Homer couldn't get a stick on it. Fekete's line is back out there. And it's won cleanly again. Back over to Kaiser. Kaiser to Brooks Wright, right in front. And you just see Valor looking for those opportunities every chance they get. And Owen reading the play again over on the far side, chips it in. Chasing it down was LaGrange. LaGrange tries to work it up the wall, taken back by the defenseman Owen. Owen with the wide stance guides it back up to Kaiser. Kaiser off of Owen's boot. It's off the wall and picked back up by Koisman. Koisman loses it to Walsh. Walsh puts it down into the slot, and it's punched back out to center. Valor working in front of RV's bench. Play is touched up. Owen goes in, but he's offsides. And so 4:08 up on the clock. Valor with a 1-goal lead and a majority of the possession. But this Ralston Valley team has proven dangerous earlier in the second period, getting that goal. Valor's done a good job to keep them at the perimeter and in their end. See if they can keep it up. There's a giveaway. Strong comes up with it. Strong along the goal line, sends one up. Here's the shot and a pass right in front as Kennedy was tied up with Majeski. He was right on him, but Kennedy was able to get that puck and puts a quick shot on Cooper Robinson. So Gwozdecki with the defensive zone faceoff puts his number one line back out. Fekete, Walsh, and Wright. Strong continues to work the wall, but the puck comes out, and Polacek moves it over to the near side where it's guided back in by 91 LaGrange. As Lloyd fakes like he's going down, goes back up high. Puck comes up, Fekete catches up to it. Fekete strides through center, puts it into the near side corner, loses an edge. Walsh picks it back up. Fekete stays on it. Back up high. The one-timer by Morona misses. Puck comes back out, and Fekete, with a lot of energy, gets taken out. Meanwhile, Morona back up the wall. Walsh knocks it down and regathers it in with 3:08. He keeps it up against the wall and back over. Brooks Wright stops on a dime, picks up the puck. Walsh picks it out of the wickets, puts one on. Fekete gets knocked aside, and it's Lloyd right in front, tries to find Brooks Wright over on the far side. Brooks Wright was right down low, so with 2:45 remaining, Lloyd again moves it through the crease. Lloyd working down low. Now he'll work back to his defensive position, and Brooks Wright steps back in but can't hold the line. Puck comes back out with 2:29 remaining. Morona up ice. Coveney thought he might be able to split the D. Ricochets. Barnes hops on it. Barnes tries to find Coveney. RV's able to get it back out to center. Touched up by Strong, and it's twisted back into the RV end. Alfieri pressuring. Gets by Kaiser. Icing is waved off. Kaiser has to play it to the far side. Giveaway. RV with an opportunity. Kennedy couldn't get a shot off. And Alfieri with 1:49 remaining will whip it off the mid-ice boards, avoiding the icing call. As Polacek picks it back up from McMaster into the near far side corner. Puck is moved up and out of RV zone. Sandwiched between a couple of players over on the far side. Owen's got the puck. Owen brings it up. He's forced wide by LaGrange. LaGrange seals the wall. Coming back in is Zach Coveney. Back over to Kaiser. Kaiser's shot right on the doorstep as Alfieri continues to battle in tight. And we're down to 1:05 remaining. Cooper Robinson thought about that long pass, but he yielded there to Kaiser. Puck is gloved down, and it's played with a hand pass, apparently. We've got a timeout as Coach Jamison Spellman will call the troops in here in the final 58 seconds remaining. 2-1 Valor. And as we look forward for Valor, Valor has Chaparral and Mountain Vista next Friday and Saturday, respectively. Both of those games, 6 o'clock at the South Suburban Sports Complex here. As for this Ralston Valley squad, it doesn't get any easier. They have Cherry Creek Bruins next Saturday. And then the following Friday, they play Regis Jesuit White. So Ralston Valley would looking for a goal here at the tail end of this game. We mentioned in other action last night, Regis Jesuit White loses to Denver East. Meanwhile, Regis Red beats Centaurus. And so we've got a face-off at center ice with 58.3 seconds remaining in the third period. So let's set the stage for you. Fekete is out there with his line, along with Morona and Lloyd, going up against Koisman, who has the lone goal for RV. Puck is swept in and over to the far side. Walsh gives chase. Tosh gets there and dangerously brings it up through the slot. Fekete picks it up, guides it back over. Walsh's shot just goes off of McMaster's paddle. And a good opportunity for Valor. Meanwhile, it's RV that needs the offensive production here as they trail by a goal with 24 seconds. Puck over on the far side. Walsh again as he gets in there. Fekete picks up the puck. And Fekete looks to get it up the wall. 11 seconds remaining. Puck comes back out to center, and Morona puts it right back in. That's going to do it. Final seconds ticking off. Buzzer sounds. Final score. Valor wins 2-1 on Alfieri's power play and Tarosian's even strength goal. Koisman gets the lone goal for RV. Valor moves to 6-0 this season and remains in first place. That's your final score. I'm Manny Furtado for Shaw Hockey Productions and Valor Hockey. We're glad you joined us. And have a great day and have a great homecoming. Good night.
Thank you. Good to see you. No.